Alrighty. Welcome everyone to the stream. Today we're doing weekly update. I think this is number 4. We did a few, or this is probably number 4 that we've or no, this might be number 5 or 6. I'm not gonna lie, but this is the second one on YouTube, at least that we're gonna be doing in completion. We did a weekly update when the server first released. But then there was like a million bugs that we had to fix like right away, so we kind of just gave up on it and stopped. And the Opal's in the chat there. Opal, hello. But yeah, it's been a great release so far for Alpha. Definitely a better turnout than I expected. I appreciate everyone who's come and stopped by and checked out the server so far. I appreciate everyone who's spent the time to build out some towns, and we're going to go over some of those towns today. I'd love to showcase some of the awesome progress that you guys have made. We got Retopolis. Let me just bring up all the. We got Retopolis, Lazy Town. Lazy Town's a bit of a private town. I know he doesn't really want too many people in it. If you go to the town, it's like you're locked in a door. You can't really go in. So I don't want to showcase that because that's private. But then we got Diagon Big Tree. Diagon Big Tree. They're doing some great work, I would say. At first, I was saying Retopolis was on top, but Diagon Big Tree has kind of made a bit of a come up in the last few, I guess the last like 3 or 4 days. And we'll go over that. Aura was pretty up there, but they kind of fell off. Not gonna lie. We'll see what happens though. And then Tlalakundra, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Yeah, I don't think they play anymore, unfortunately. And then Fern Hollow, I'm not sure if they play anymore either. Obliviska though, X's town, that's popping off. Yeah, he's only got 1 member. It's only him, but I hope that he'll expand that at some point because he's got a really sick location in a volcano. I'm just gonna TP to start off, show off some of these towns because some of these are really cool. This is Retopolis. This is the #1 town in terms of residents right now. Founder is Chuleño. Haven't seen Chuleño in a few days, but I hope to see him soon as we pump out some new updates. And this used to be the spawn. We got the bell of Retopolis. Love the bell. And originally it started as just this on day 1, and then he built this little thingy. And this is kind of just like the central hall, it seems, where they kind of go and get all their resources from. And there's a secret spawner in the. Oh, there's a whole spawners down here. Look at that. They got. Oh my gosh. They got 2,500 pigs down here, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Opal. Yeah, what's good? Yeah, really cool town. No, I love the rat sculpture. Can I just say, this is like probably one of my favorite things on MC Towny right now is this rat sculpture. It's like so well done. And then let's see. I really like this as well. This is like their kind of like home-based spawn area, which I think is pretty neat. W's for MC Towny, that's right. And then it looks like they're building something new over here, so that's pretty cool. And then I want to go over and check out some other things. I'm going to announce some things as well today, and just like the general plan for this month. But I do want to showcase some of these really cool builds that you guys have been working on. Diagon Big Tree. So originally Diagon Big Tree was 1 house. I think it was this house, and now they've expanded. They're building more buildings. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it looks like Ostrich has moved over to here. Hope I shouldn't open people's doors without asking. But they got some pretty cool stuff going on here. And I'm really excited to see what they'll do with it. I heard they were building a shop here. And this is great because Cream Burrito, or Bush, he's a bow top grinder. So he's got a lot of money and a lot of resources, I would say. So he's ready to build a shop and pretty much dominate the economy at some point after he builds the shop. So right now in Player Warp, so we have my like trial shop that I built on the some tutorial like however long ago before the server released. And then we have Radomania from Retopolis, this is Chuleños. But eventually I think we will see new player warp from the town of Diagon Big Tree. and I think they're going to be pumping out a pretty detailed shop. As far as I'm aware, I don't really know the full details of it, but they said they were doing it right here, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be really cool. And then let's see. Oh, wrong one. And then we got Aura. I would say these are like the 3 main towns right now that are really pumping out some content. Here we go. We got Elijah right here, or Elliot in the Discord, and he's giving me cooked cod. Thank you for that. Thank you. And yeah, they seem to be all about efficiency. They got their farms, and they got a little fishing area, and that's pretty much it. And they got this simple but effective villager hut with a mending book, it looks like. Good for them. So those are some of the big towns right now. Let's see. Oh, and I gotta show you Obliviska. This is I really like this location. This is X's house. Edino X, and X is a really active player, and he's been just grind. He left. I think he left Ratopolis and then came to build this. I think he probably just found this while he was exploring, and was like, "Dang, this is so cool! I need to build something here." And then just decided to get out and start a place here. I don't know if he's recruiting, but I think it would be so cool if X started a real town in this volcano. I think this is one of the coolest custom biomes on the server, and I won't go down in his private basement. Most of his build is in the basement there, but if you join Obliviska, maybe you can go there. And then I think that's pretty much it for like active developing towns right now, and I really look forward to seeing more development. It's really cool. But this is a weekly update, and so during weekly updates I like to go over what's been going on in the last week or so, and then also go over what's to be expected coming up. And so you may have noticed on the Discord for the last however many weeks, pretty much since I started working on the server, I've been putting out daily progress logs in the #progresslog channel on Discord, and this starts all the way back from May 30th. So you can go through the progress log on Discord and see so much progress. And every single day I was pumping out content. I was working like 12 hours a day on this server, plus like every waking hour I had, I was grinding. And then I got to a point, my birthday hit, and I was completely busy, didn't get any content out there. And then just this last week, it's just been so busy. And so I haven't had as much time to work on the server. Luckily, this like 4th of July and birthday week is over now, and so it's back to normal scheduling. And so we're gonna start to see some more content now. And so I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of where we're at, because after this week, you guys have given me a lot of feedback, not just bug reports, but also like where you'd like to see the server go in terms of like making things more interesting. Like obviously there's a foundation of Towny, and that's like pretty good, and we got quests and jobs, but maybe we could build out quests more. Maybe there could be more quests that we add, and maybe we could kind of scale the economy in different ways, or whatever it is. And also I'm going to be putting out a survey after this stream. It's already crafted. I'll post it in the announcements on the Discord, and I want to get feedback from everyone that plays on the server. All you got to do is give your Minecraft username, Discord, and then just like answer a few questions. And also anyone who fills it out gets $10,000 in game. I'd say that's a pretty solid reward. You got to give it your all. You can't just like put in whatever on the survey. I'd prefer if you actually gave like some constructive feedback. If you just put like the bare minimum to get the credit, then I don't know if I'd give you credit for it. But if you're passionate about MC Towny and want to see us succeed, I would really appreciate you filling out that survey with all your most honest feedback, as detailed as you can be, and all of it will be read and taken into consideration. I have a long list of fixes and additions that will be made to the server over the next month, if not even beyond that. But I'm always open to adding to that list. I'm going through actually tonight to organize a Kanban board. I don't know if you know what that is. If you're a developer, you might know what that is. If you're not a developer, it might be like a little unknown. But a Kanban board is basically just a more fancy to-do list. And so I'm going to be building a fancy to-do list of what the things that need to be done are, and just kind of have a nice order to things. I had an Excel sheet before the server released, and I've kind of completed most of those things, but now there's so many more things because now you guys have come back with so much great feedback. So welcome out of the closet games. I'm gonna build a shop soon. Let's go. Okay, PC Gamer's building a shop as well. So all right, so we got 2 shops coming in. So we got Chilenos, we've got PC Gamer coming in with a shop, and we've also got Cream Burrito, Bush, and B Wolfie. They're building a shop. So let's see who's got the best pricing. It's gonna be a competitive market. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the economy turns out to be. Again, this is alpha, but I don't have any plans on resetting this kind of stuff. I want you guys to like build out an awesome economy, and take advantage of this time while you're like the only people on the server. And then once the server gets released, be the kings of the economy, you know, and just lead that. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I know there have been some recommendations about having a shop in game, and I might look into something. Elliot and I were talking about before this stream. We were talking about maybe doing some sort of rotating shop for like different resources throughout the day that you can buy with in-game cash, and there might be a world where we do that. That is not a priority, I will say right now, but that might be something that we add down the line, depending on where the economy goes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, yeah, we're trying to stay as in communication as possible as a staff team, and be on the same page with things. And Elliot and Triscu and Dan, you might see them pretty active on the server. They're all doing a really great job at not just are the players doing a great job, but also I just want to thank the staff for all their awesome contributions behind the scenes in terms of bug reporting, as well as just like general staffing duties. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's great. That's such a great team. I'm like so blessed. I love it. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at, and I wanted to show you where we're going. So you guys have reported so many bugs, and so many bugs. And we've fixed a lot of bugs, which is I'm really happy with. A lot of them were really quick fixes, which is great. And there's also a lot of stuff that's not as quick to fix. That is going to take a little bit. There's also stuff that like low key exists, but no one's detected it yet. So I won't expose what those bugs are, but I just hope y'all don't figure them out before I fix them. And then I'm going to be working on a lot of bug fixes within the next couple weeks, I would say, probably. But I won't go without like producing real content, because I know that it's, as a player, like you want to see content. You don't really care as much about the bug fixes. Obviously they're important, but like I know you want to see new stuff. And so here's my goal. We have 16 different lucky blocks, I believe is what we counted, and obviously we can add more, take some away, whatever. And only 4 of them actually exist in the game right now. Okay, and so yes, I have a long list of bugs and different like small features that I will get to, but the general route of where I want to go with things right now is lucky blocks should be completed as a feature. Right now they're kind of like a half feature. Um, you might notice that you don't really get a lot of them, and it's kind of crazy that you don't get a lot of them because they're the first thing you see when you walk out of spawn, and there's so many of them. You would think you get one like every 30 minutes, if not more. Um, and I think honestly it should be that way. And I've been thinking a lot about it, and after getting a lot of community feedback, I think that's what we're gonna do. So there's 16 different lucky blocks. We're gonna build all of them out. There's gonna be different rarities, and you can kind of see a hint of that in this menu here: epic, legendary, rare, uncommon, and whatnot. Except you'll also know that green lucky block, you've probably never gotten one, and if you did, you probably got one or two max. And an enchanted lucky block, you can go to the nether or the end right now and spam crystals or purple blocks, and you could probably get like one every 5 minutes or so, maybe even more. And that's like really rewarding and fun, I would say. There's obviously some certain things in here that are much rarer than others, but I think it's like pretty awesome that you can just go and grind something out and actually get rewarded for it. Whereas a green lucky block, I'm not gonna lie to you, actually, I'm looking at this now. No, I think the green lucky block is more common than the enchanted lucky block, but you have to find emerald ores and emerald blocks and oxidized copper and stuff, and it's like that's just not the same commonness as amethyst. So, but anyways, basically I want to work out all of the rarities of different blocks, lucky blocks, get also all of these other ones working. And so there will be really common ones like the wood maybe and the dirt one, and you know, I don't know, the iron one probably, and different things will be different commonness, and then certain ones that look more rare will be rare. Like this is probably the most OP one. I mean, it's animated. Come on, that's pretty sick. And then what I want to do also is I'm going to rebuild the lucky block plugin a little bit, because right now you have to mine these exact blocks to get that lucky block. And it's cool because you can like go and, if you want a black lucky block, you can go find a black stone area, basalt or something, and you can just grind at it until you get the black lucky block. I will say it's like incredibly rare, so it might be kind of annoying to do that. But it's kind of lame in my opinion. Like, I think there's something lame about that, because if you're a new player and you walk up and you see all of these lucky blocks, you're like, oh my gosh, the server has lucky blocks. That's so cool. Like, I'm going to go play Minecraft and just get like all these lucky blocks. But then you go and play and you're like not getting a single lucky block, because the only way you get them is if you go and find these exact resources. And so I'm going to be reworking the custom lucky block plugin to have 2 configurable options for each lucky block. So there will be a rarity, like a chance percent that you get a lucky block, given any block being destroyed, and then there will be a chance for the specific block. And so those will be 2 separate chances. And so the black lucky block might have a 0.001% chance of randomly appearing at any single block that's mined ever. But if you mine blackstone, basalt, ancient debris, or coal, which I might also remove that from the coal from this, if you mine one of those, then it's like a 0.5% chance or something. You know, it's like way more common because you're mining the specific thing for that lucky block. And I think that's way more exciting, because not only will you see more lucky blocks appearing, but you'll see them in places you didn't expect, which makes them feel more lucky. I think I still want you to be able to grind for them if you are targeting a certain lucky block, but I think you should also be rewarded for just playing, and like new players should have a chance to just randomly get them and be like surprised. And so that's where I want to go with lucky blocks, and it's going to take a little bit of time to reconfigure the plugin recode the plugin to have that configuration set up. And there was also 2 secret bugs with the lucky block plugin that no one's noticed yet, so I'm not going to mention them right now, but those also need to be fixed. And then also, I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but the lucky block, for some reason, the total is counting double. You might have noticed that. I mean, 2, 2. I don't know how this person has an odd number. Opal's hacking, but Cream Burrito's also got 315. It looks like sometimes maybe they're or maybe unlucky maybe unlucky counts as 1 and lucky is counting as 2. But yeah, PC Gamer just went up by 2 and probably only mined 1 in that time. So there's a weird counting issue with the placeholders that I'm going to be fixing. So that is the like immediate content plan, is to pump out some lucky blocks. And then also I would like to get this alpha crate going and get that functioning and within the server and how you will earn that. But then, okay, we've also noticed that this pets coming soon thing has been here. And this is something that I advertise the server's alpha on. And so I'm still going to go through with this. I'm really, really passionate about this feature. I think this is going to be one of the coolest things that the server has. I think it's one of the most detailed and hard things to develop that the server will have. And I think there's also a need for their full purpose. And so that's why the second thing that I want to develop is... Yo. You kidding me right now, yo? Leave the stream, yeah. So I will, yeah, I'm banning you. Can I take something from his inventory? I don't want to expose your inventory on stream. I won't do that to you. Okay, so we got lucky blocks, and then we got PC Gamer knows this. He knows what I'm talking about when I say this. We got Mob Arena. All right, so I used to run a prison server. PC Gamer used to play on it. He was the GOAT back then, and he's the GOAT again today, actually, too. He does got some competition, I will say, on here with Cream Burrito, but I guess the priorities are a little different. One's going for BAL and one's going for MCMMO. But I would like to add Mob Arena to the server. I think that I think Mob Arena is just like one of the most exciting, fun, like add-ons to any server, and I think it gives a reason for your grinding, and like the enchanted lucky blocks exist now, right? And you can get like prop 5 or whatever, and you can get like sharpness 6, and you can get like these really cool thunder 3, which I think PC Gamer's already got, which is crazy because that's like super rare in this. So like nice job on getting that. But you know, you can get all these really cool battle enchantments, but it's like, who cares? Because I don't know, PvP's not huge on this server. But I think one way that you would care is if Mob Arena existed. And so yeah, PC Gamer just said in chat, I will play so much Mob Arena, and I know you will, because it's the best game ever. And if you don't know what Mob Arena is, but I feel like most people do, or maybe not if you're younger, because it's kind of died out throughout the years. It used to be so big when I was younger. But Mob Arena is like Call of Duty Zombies. It's like a survival-based game where you survive through different waves of monsters. So it'd be like, oh, we got a zombie round and skeletons are spawning, and then there's like and it just gets harder and harder, and the mob difficulties scale with each round, and you just want to try to survive for as long as you can, and the longer you survive, the more rewards you get, which would be like money, but also like what we did on Prison MC, which I thought was so fun, was each mob arena had a different crate key, and if you survived 5 rounds, for every 5 rounds you would get a crate key, and then you would be able to use that on that specific mob arena's crate. And I thought that was so cool because you could get like unique cosmetics and different things for that associated with each mob arena. And so it's gonna take a little bit of time because we got to build out the arenas, and we also got to build out like what each arena spawns and how that's gonna work and things like that, and the difficulties of things. There'll be like really easy ones, and then there'll be like really hard ones, and obviously, you know, you're gonna need to get some OP enchants if you're going into the really hard ones. So it'll give a reason for those enchants, and then I think it'll be really fun. You guys will really enjoy the mob arenas. I can't tell you how exciting they are, how fun it is to just grind mob arenas. So if you ever get bored of just like building your town at any point, you can just go and do the mob arena. All right, and then so there's not too much to talk about there because it's not really started in development. It's kind of an idea right now. This will take place after the million of bug fixes happen. and different other optimization tweaks. And then also lucky blocks are done, and also the crate's done. And then mob arena. And then after the mob arena is set up, oh my gosh, then we get pets. All right. And so we'll see pets come out, and pets will be cool because pets will also help you in the mob arena is the plan. I'm hoping we can make that work. I think we definitely can. It might be more challenging than I'm saying it to be right now, but I would really like for you to be able to use your pets in the mob arena and use that as a way to level up your pets. So I think that's a pretty cool future for the server there. I don't have too much more to share. I'm trying to think. We did add some new lucky blocks in the last week. We added the enchanted lucky block, and I don't know if we had black lucky. I don't know if we had like any of these actually on the last weekly update, but yeah, we've got some cool lucky blocks going on now. Gold lucky block drops coins. Green lucky block drops money. Enchanted lucky block drops enchanted books and XP. And black lucky block drops like nether ingots and nether and spawner shards and stuff. And I'm going to be revamping some of this too as this lucky block build out happens. Oh, okay, you got no contraband? Alright, let's check it out. Oh my gosh, look at all this contraband. What the... Bro's got a Thunder 3 book. How you get Thunder 3 books, yeah? These are like rare, bro. Y'all grinding. I can't tell you how rare that is in the enchanted lucky block. That is... I don't know where you got this, yeah. Because I don't think I see your name on that lucky block leaderboard. Oh, you got a little bit. You just got real lucky. Also, I want to just note this too, because I was talking to Elliot about it before the stream. I'm going to bring back a chance to get spawner shards from natural spawning spawners. At first, I was trying to like keep things isolated to crates to avoid some sort of like cheaters being able to get an unfair advantage. But I think it's kind of lame, so we're going to bring it back. And you'll be able to get spawner shards from naturally spawning spawners. So if you find one in the wild, you'll be able to mine it and get the spawner shard, and I'll update you in the progress log when that's incorporated. You need to touch grass. Wait, what enchants don't work? Oh, no, the enchants do work. Sorry, the enchants work, but you can't get them naturally right now. Like, you can't get them through the enchantment table right now. Yeah. So they work, but I was in a rush the other night to, like, get things fixed and not broken, and so I just kind of disabled all of the enchants to avoid people being able to get like super OP enchants naturally, because I would like some of the really OP ones to be achievable in more exciting ways than just natural enchants. But they yeah, they should work. Connor, would you like to stop spying on us, please? What are you talking about, yeah? I don't got a spy on. What's that? Oh, you can get some? Okay. I guess I didn't I didn't do a good job. Well, I mean, take advantage of it while you got it. Maybe there's something crazy in there that I don't know about. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's everything. It's been a really, really successful last week, I would say. I'm not sure what your guys' thoughts are on everything. I did not expect the alpha to do as have as many players as we've gotten, especially like so many active. I've seen PC Gamer, Opal's been really active. Um, Cream Burrito, B Wolfie, Hubix was active, but he had to go to summer camp. Rip. Ben was active. Um, but yeah, it's been really cool. We got a nice small community right now, but I'm really excited to pump out some more content. And once we're in a good content spot, then we're gonna pump out social media content, and then we're gonna see the server start to pop off, going into beta. I have a chest full of custom enchanted books that I have enchanted. Oh jeez. Yeah, PC Gamer's got all the enchanted books. Yeah, he's ready to pop off. He's gonna PC Gamer's shop is about to be every custom enchant. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, really excited for the future of the server, and I appreciate everyone who's come around and stuck around through all the bugs and through all the, I don't know, incompleteness, and expect more bugs and more incompleteness. And also, please fill out the survey. I'm going to be sending that out on the Discord after the stream, and actually I'll link it in the chat really quick. And then Elliot, is there anything you'd like to share as well before we conclude the stream? You there, Elliot? Oh, you're good. Is there anything you'd like to share before we conclude the stream? Oh, dang, smack talk, yeah. But Connor, can we have a list of every custom enchants, please? Because yeah, I don't want to have to update my gears every time I hear about a new enchant. Yeah, I'll work on I'll put that on the list. Yeah, just a general list of enchants, I guess. I could throw it on the wiki. Probably shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Yeah, that's great, and thank you, Elliot, for building out those documentation for staff. It's so great to have someone that's dedicated like that. Alrighty, all right. I'm publishing this survey, guys. I'm gonna publish it, link it in chat, and then I'm also gonna link it in the Discord after this. And then please give it your all. Give me all the feedback. You can go as crazy as you want. You could say, I mean, not crazy in like being nonsensical, but like, yeah, be crazy, like, crazy hard on me, you know. And then the servers, like, if you think it sucks, like, just tell me it sucks, yeah. And then, and if you think it, but if you can't tell me it sucks, tell me why. You know, I need to know the why. I mean, I know the why in a lot of contexts, but I might not be thinking about your reason. And so please share every reason why the server, maybe anything you don't like about the server, and anything that you think is really great about the server that you think we should definitely never get rid of, stuff like that, you know. Or like, I don't know, and then like any ideas you have for the server. So the questions are stuff like, what has been your favorite part or parts of the server so far? Please list any and all issues that you've had with the current state of the server, and please share any suggestions for improving the server. And then I also just ask you to rate the server experience so far on a scale from 1 to 10, and then rate the staff team, and then and then any additional contents. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you could put in the additional comments who the best staff member is as well. So, yeah. Let me. All right. I'm gonna add really quick before I publish this. I'm thinking about it now. I'd like to add below each of the rate the server and rate the staff. I'm gonna give you a little box so you can put your reasoning for your rating. And then in that reasoning, you can just share your favorite staff member. Alright, here we go. Duplicate that feed. What happened? What you got? Oh. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, the survey is up at mctowny.com/mc-towny-alpha-survey-001. Alright, let's forward that in the chat. Yeah, throw that out in the announcement. Oh, and then we're also going to do an event. Sorry, I forgot to announce the event. All right. So we're going to do a summertime event. It's summertime, and you know, summertime's cool and stuff. And the server just released, and we haven't done any events on the server yet. And so Elliot and I were talking about doing an event. And this is a little bit slapped together, and I'm kind of making it up as I go right now. But I'm going to put a formal announcement in the Discord as well about this. But we're going to do a competition. So if you're in a town, I would say it would be you enter in as an individual. So even though we have towns for this tournament, for this contest, we're gonna do who can build the best summer vacation home. So just like build something cool that you're proud of, that's like summer-esque theme. So whatever that means to you. Somewhere in your town, and then the winners, whoever, we'll do some sort of rating within like the next 2 weeks with the staff team, and we'll choose who's the best. So staff can't, well, they can participate, but they just won't win. And then winners will get some cool rewards, and those will include crate keys. We'll definitely throw some milestone crates in there, some boat crates, maybe even the new alpha crate if we got it ready by then. And then definitely gonna throw in some eco, probably at least I don't know, what do you want? 50K for the winner. That's what I was thinking. 50K for the winner, 25K second place, 10K third. I think that's pretty fair. And then maybe I'll do a little lucky block party for the winners. I'll just give some lucky blocks to mine at. But yeah, I mean that's the idea. There are no formal things yet. I'll put an announcement about it today or tomorrow. I don't want to trump my announcement about the survey immediately, so I might hold off on announcing this, but it's out here now, so you can get started on your build if you'd like. All right, so that's everything. Yeah, anything else before we go? All right, sounds good. All right, well, yeah, that'd be exciting. All right, and there's not a lot of people playing right now, so I mean, it's very likely that you could win by just participating, even if you suck at building. So, all right. All right, we're going to close it up here. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching. And, yeah, I look forward to another great week. And I'll see you guys in a week from now on this stream. So, all right. Goodbye.